Sport shot here, and I'm going to be doing top 5 tips and tricks with the SMG and Crunker. Now the SMG is my personal favorite and my main class for Crunker, and this is because it's dangerously effective against snipers. And the sniper is a class that I'm decent at, but I could never actually master. And the SMG, once it was created in clan scrims, it birthed a new kind of player that's known as the SMG spammer, and can get really annoying for sniper mains since they have such low health and the SMG has such a high fire rate. Anyway, let's get right into the tips and tricks. Okay, so the first tip/trick here is to do mini flanking. Now this works with most automatic weapons in the game, and it's something that you really just have to get used to doing. And basically, say this person, or myself, is running right this way, right towards me, and they're trying to shoot me. What you gotta do is shoot, turn around and shoot back at them. So it kinda like bamboozles them, if that's the right word. Yeah, it is. Kinda bamboozles them. And it basically gives you like 3, 4, maybe up to 5 seconds of them trying to look around to see where you are, while you're able to just completely shoot at them and melt them. Now I'm gonna try to do this in gameplay right now. So we're gonna try to do it right now. You see, we're rushing towards this guy, just bamboozled them, and it took him about 2 seconds to turn around. He has some pretty decent reaction time. Now I can't really do it to this guy because he's standing right to the back of the wall, but you kind of got what I saw. Kind of got what I did there. Is basically it just kind of made him have to think for a little bit. I'm gonna do it right here again, or not. Rip. But yeah, it makes them have to think for a little bit. It kind of pauses them for a second or two, which is some great time for you to fire on them. Gun does about 20 damage per shot on base without multipliers. So it is extremely effective against snipers who don't have much health, which is the guy that I just killed. That's what he was. Now this is another SMG. But yeah, since it shoots so fast, you kind of got to use that to your advantage. And you see like this, that could be a kill right there. Now the only problem with using your fire rate to your advantage is you're not always 100% accurate. That's actually also a kind of double-edged sword with it, is because you have such a high fire rate. If you're at least near where your enemy is on aiming, you're gonna get some hits on them, kind of just like what I did there. But if your aim is actually like absolutely terrible, like somebody using a trackpad, I would not recommend this whatsoever, because your bullets are all gonna go in like 3, maybe 4 seconds. So it's not a very viable option if you're terrible at aiming. I would say more like a rocket launcher for that is what you would want. Anyway, let's get on to our next tip/trick. Our next tip/trick here is you gotta use your speed to your advantage. You gotta try to dodge shots, or at least make sure that other people don't get headshots on you, specifically snipers. So bobbing and weaving with this class is absolutely vital. Now you do have a normal amount of health, but for some reason I seem to get hit more with this class than I do with the other one, as long as I'm not bobbing and weaving around. So it's really helpful with that. It's also really helpful with playing capture the flag, because it's almost as fast as the runner, if not faster. I haven't actually seen the stats on that, but yeah, essentially this should be your main for capture the flag, really, unless you're really good with sniper, because it can take and return the flag extremely fast. And also you can melt people with the fire rate thing that I said earlier. As I was saying, with the speed being absolutely vital, well, maybe not vital, but extremely helpful with capture the flag, so is the SMG, or like the SMG jump height, which you may have not known. It is one of the highest jump heights, except for the sniper, who is just barely higher, and the Vince class, which is a lot higher as long as you can get a good shot on the ground. But as you can see up here on this wall, it's really helpful with capture the flag. You can just jump up one time, And if you're b-hopping, it makes it even easier. It's almost like this wall isn't here, and it can actually also help you get away from other players, because most players can't get up there, so you can just hop up here, get behind the spin, and wait for them to come up. It's a really good tactic as long as the situation requires it. Last tip/trick, which is number 5, is you need to know when the SMG should be viable versus when it should not be viable. Now I'm going to go through all of the classes in the game and kind of say which ones it can easily go up against and which ones it can't. Now this is only going to be really useful information for if you're going against a higher skilled player, because the SMG can kind of just melt anyone that doesn't have very good aim, because you can just bob and weave around them. The SMG's lower weapon damage, you're definitely going to not want to use it against the rocket or the LMG, but it really depends. If the person that's using the rocket is not very good at it, well, is not used to using it, because it does have an extremely slow like projectile velocity, so it's going to be harder to hit you. But if they do get a direct hit on you, you're done. But they do have more health than the normal average class that has 100 health, at least last time I checked. So they're going to take a lot more time, or at least like they're going to be a lot harder to kill. Same thing with the LMG, but the difference between the rocket launcher and the LMG is obviously the weapon. Now the weapon that the LMG person has, it has a lot of ammo, so no matter how much bobbing and weaving you're doing, if you're at a distance, you're just going to get sprayed and murdered. And also it has all that extra health, so it's going to really hurt you in the long term if you try to go at a long range engagement against the LMG. And if another person is using an SMG, you should probably be using a rocket launcher or an LMG, because of the facts that I just said there. Although skill does determine what it is, except for maybe the runner. No matter how much the class might be better or worse than another class, your skill will determine the fight. But yeah, the runner is pretty terrible. So I think that's going to be the end of this video right here. Thanks for watching, and you guys should definitely hit that subscribe button, like the video, and if you're feeling extra supportive, you guys should definitely share a video with a friend. And I'm gonna suggest this more than anything else, is that you guys should submit your clips for Crunker Show. I now take in clips in the official Sports Shot Discord, so that's going to be really easy for you guys to do. Anyway, thanks for watching.